Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey, author, speaker, and founder of the Growth Center. Everyone has a dream. They have a purpose that they want to fulfill in life. Our purpose at the Growth Center is to help you fulfill yours. One way of doing that is through these video casts. So let me encourage you. Just below here, you're going to find a subscribe button. Click on that button so that you don't miss a single video cast. Now, let's go on to today's video cast. Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey. I want to welcome you to the video cast. Do you know what your purpose is? Now, I want to point something out to you. I asked you if you know what your purpose is. I did not ask you, do you have a purpose? Everyone has a purpose. We were all created for a reason. No one is here by accident. God had no quota to fill. He had no amount of people he had to put on the planet at any given moment. You are here because there's a reason. We all have a purpose. The problem is we don't all discover our purpose. Mark Twain famously said, there are two great days in your life. The first is the day you were born. The second is the day you figure out why. And now that's what I'm asking you. Why were you born? Why are you here? What is your purpose? Now, a lot of people, because I talk about this quite a bit, and especially when we're doing sessions on goal setting and trying to figure out how to achieve our dreams, people will often ask, well, how do I know what my purpose is? And my response to them always is, what do you want to do? What's inside of you? You see, our purpose isn't something that's there that we're forced to do. It's not something that we want to hide from. And I know many people who think that once they discover their purpose, it will be something that they don't want to do. You know, that God's telling them to go into the middle of Africa and, minister to natives out there, and that's not what they want. Well, then that's not what your purpose is. Because if in fact that was what you were created to do, that is what you'll want to do. See, we're all here to be fulfilled. That fulfillment comes by achieving those purposes that we were created to do. And the purpose is vast. Every one of us is different. So every purpose is different. We're not clumped into little categories that this many people are going to go into business, and this many people are going to go into medicine, and this many people are going to go into law. We all have something that is personal to us that we want to achieve. That's why through the great creative genius that God has given to mankind, our purposes vary so greatly. There is no such thing as just going into medicine. Medicine has offshoots in areas that we don't even know about. There are people who specialize in things that I've never even heard of before. I've come across that I can't tell you how many times. And you think, it's like being a nuclear physicist. What little kid says, well, when I grow up, I want to be a nuclear physicist? Of course they don't do that. They don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is. It's one of those things that you develop as you're pursuing the goals in your life, as you're pursuing your career, your studies, whatever. Doors open up along the way, and it leads us to different destinations. It is important to understand our purpose or understand our destination if we're ever going to achieve anything. If you take a trip, you don't just jump in the car and say, well, I'll figure out where I get there, when I get there, how this is where I'm going to be. No, we don't do that. We have a place. There's a dot on that map that says this is where you're going to. And you follow a path to go in that area. Now, there are things that happen along the way. There might be road construction, detours, heavy traffic, weather, whatever. There are things that happen along the way that may cause us to vary our course, but our destination doesn't change. And that's the great thing about discovering purpose. And in discovering purpose, let me add here that you may not always know the final result. You just have a general idea. I've used medicine as a thing describing purpose. That you may know that you want to go into a medical field. It fascinates you, it interests you, but you don't know exactly what the end destination is going to be because you haven't discovered those open doors. You haven't come across that information as of yet. But if you follow that pathway in medicine, you will find those destinations. Same thing is with business. If you go into business, whether you're going into business for yourself or you're working for someone else, you may start off at a job that leads you to a different job, that leads you to a different job. You know, at one time in this country, it was the most common thing was we got a job when we were a teenager and we retired from that job as an old person. You got the gold watch, you got the pension, and you worked the same job forever. And there were a lot of people who were very unhappy all of their life because they were in the wrong job. Now we've come to a place that at least we understand that careers can change. Things are changing all the time. We live in a very rapid pace change society. And you can start off in one business, and I believe that the average is about every 5 to 7 years people change their careers. But the thing is that you change them to constantly move yourself forward. That you're thinking, you're discovering new opportunities, new ways of going. If you're in a job that you hate, you need to change it. No one should work in a job that they hate. We live in a country that allows us the most wonderful freedom of being able to choose your own destiny, being able to choose your own course that you want to go. And over the next few videos, that's what we're going to be talking about. How to make that choice. What it means to continue to pursue your life's purpose. So let me challenge you. Think about your purpose. Think about what it is that you feel that you are here to do. And let me give you a couple of qualifiers here. For one, it will always be good. It will not be something that is underhanded, dishonest, cruel. It will not take away from other people. You do not step on people on the way to it. It will always be good. Our purpose is always a good purpose. Second thing is, purpose is never based on money, power, position. Never. If you gain a great deal of money, that's a benefit of following particular purposes, but not all. And it doesn't mean that the person who makes a fortune has a better purpose than the person who goes to the mission field and has basically nothing. Both will be fulfilled. Both will be complete as human beings because they have fulfilled their personal destiny, their personal purpose. So never base your purpose on the idea of what you can get. Your purpose is always what you can give. You are here to benefit the world, not to take from it. Put that together, think about your purpose, and let me encourage you to always be your best. Love God, have good manners, discover the unknown, and change your world. We at the Growth Center are committed to helping you achieve your dream and live a successful life. For more information on books and materials offered, visit our website at www.johnpatrickhickey.com. That's www.johnpatrickhickey.com.